Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Also seems to be following Bitcoin, Ethereum at the moment, and like many altcoins, however, not as bullish. There are a few altcoins that are also following at the moment, but again, they are sort of still stuck below the high, which could mean that this is still, as indicated here from the previous video, that it is still an overshooting B wave here. Remember, we talked about, first of all, we talked about upside for ADA is still possible as long as we are holding above this critical support, going down to 29.2, 29.3 cents. However, how this is going to play out exactly in detail, of course, only the crystal ball knows, that I don't have. However, there are of course a few possibilities. So first of all, I mentioned to you that we have here the possibility this is an A, B, C pattern. At the moment, also in this move up, I only have 3 waves. Yeah, so I only have a very clear 3. At least it's not a clear 5-wave impulsive structure. There's something missing. So it could still be an overshooting B wave. Yeah, we came down in A wave, overshooting B wave, and we could follow down in C next. If we, however, take that high out as well, and that's sort of what we are stuck below, that's at 37 cents basically. Going above that level, I think we have a good chance that we are here in the 5th wave and will then finish off a wave 1. That's certainly a possibility. All of that, as long as, so this is possible if we break out above the X wave, as long as we're obviously holding this particular setup, as long as we're holding 32.4 cents. So if we say, right, maybe the low is already in here, and it would be some kind of a running flat, A, B, C. In a running flat, we could say, okay, the wave 4 was in here, quite an unlikely pattern, but happens. Then we would probably say that we have here a 5-wave move in a leading diagonal. So I would have to go into the lower level wave count. And at the moment we could go with that. Yeah, it's just that, you know, we have only, it's not an impulsive structure to the upside. It's not. So it needs proof. But yeah, you could argue we have proof now if we, at least initial evidence. So we could say this was a wave 1. We came down in 2. This was a 3. This was a 4. And then this was a 5. And yeah, that's possible. So if that was a 5, but again, I don't like structures with diagonals, then we could say that we had here a wave 1, came down in 2, and we're now moving up in 3, 4, 5. Let me change here the wave degree, make a different color, makes it clearer, and then we can change the wave degree of this one also higher. So there you go. Yeah, do you see what I mean? So we could say wave 4 was in, and we had here, let me take that out, W, X, Y, or ABC, doesn't matter now. This would have finished a wave 4, and then this is the beginning of the 5th wave. And this is how it could play out currently on the lower time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a diagonal pattern. And then the wave 1 in of 5. This could have been this nasty wick, might have been the wave 2, and we could be rallying now in the 3rd wave. It's not a high confidence pattern, I have to tell you that as well. And then the target would be, target for the 3rd wave would be 40.76 cents in a 3rd wave. So we can follow that now. This particular count can now be followed as long as we're holding above this wave 2 low at 34.5 cents. Yeah, this is one that obviously is currently having some momentum, so we can follow it. Obviously, other scenarios are possible. Even a weird triangle pattern would be possible here. But again, I mentioned it in one of the last videos that there are so many different corrective wave structures in Elliott wave, and what markets just do. I mean, it's not Elliott wave, it's market structure. Yeah, and knowing what particular pattern is playing out, there are always 2 or 3 possibilities anyway. Therefore, get back to basics. Those levels and scenarios tell us the critical support levels, and as long as we are above them, we can focus on the current scenario. And that's certainly a possibility that we're now pushing higher here in this 5-wave move, maybe over the weekend. If we drop below this wave 2 low that I just indicated to you, it would rather confirm that this was again just some kind of an overshooting B wave again, and we are still coming down. And then don't forget the important message here: as long as we're holding above this support area, we can focus on higher. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.